everyone. Welcome to this day. It is Saturday, February 11th. On our show today, we have Paul Holliday, who is a captain, public information officer with the Orange County Fire Authority. And he has a lot of great ideas and safety tips for us regarding many things that we just happen to do on a regular basis. And then we have Scott Elam, who is here on behalf of Elam's Hallmark. We wanted to make sure that you saw all of his fantastic goodies that he has in his store available for Valentine's Day. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather. Well, we have dropped our temperatures today, much cooler than yesterday. Today, we are looking at a high of 58, so much cooler than before, at least through this week. 58.44, 58.43, and then 61.49. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at our local weather. Beaches are 58.48, 60.47, Santa Barbara 62.43, Palm Springs 70.45, Tahoe 37.16, Big Bear 40.20, and Mammoth is still pretty chilly 27.8, Las Vegas 64.42. And make sure you check road conditions because one of the days this weekend, possibly today, they're going to be getting snow. So caltrans.gov. Sunrise was 6:39 and sunset will be 5:32. All right, when we come back, we will have the Orange County Fire Authority with Paul Holliday. So stay tuned.
You don't have to wear the gear to be a firefighter. When you've got something on the stove, an unexpected fire could break out, so be prepared. Stand by your pan while you're cooking. Keep a fire extinguisher close by, and know how to use it. Remember pass, pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. You'll feel like a hero too.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha Na Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And you know, when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village Television. Grease for peace.
Welcome back, where we have Paul Holliday here, who is Captain and Public Information Officer for the Orange County Fire Authority. Well, welcome back. Nice to see you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
You know, the last time that I talked with you, I got my foot stuck.
I remember that.
At the station,
yeah.
And it made for a great blooper.
That's why we don't wear heels in the fire station.
Yeah, well, thank goodness,
That's the only
right?
reason.
All right, well, we've got a couple of subjects that are very important, and I think a lot of people were probably experiencing not necessarily a disaster, but, you know, heating. They've been using a lot of heaters because we did have some pretty chilly temperatures there for a while. So what are some of the concerns that that they should be looking out for when they're using an interior heater?
Yeah, absolutely. It's always nice to get warm and get in the safety of your home. You feel safe there. But there are some concerns. There are some hazards that go along with heating, especially with the portable heaters that people use in the smaller units. Or in the bigger units. They don't want to heat the whole house, so they get these portable heaters. And there's definitely some safety concerns that go with that.
Right.
A couple of the biggest concerns with that is people put them too close to combustible items. Combustible items mean things that could catch on fire. They may hang some laundry over it, or they put the newspaper right next to it. So storing those or putting those heaters too close to combustibles, they'll start heating up, and then they'll end up catching fire.
Okay.
That's
so would curtains be one of those things too?
Absolutely. Curtains would be another big one. Thanks for mentioning that. People, they'll put them in the corner because it's out of the way and discreet. But yeah, they'll get too close to those curtains in the corner, and a lot of those curtains, especially the light ones, they're just primed to catch fire if they get too hot.
Well, I think what a lot of people are probably experiencing, and they may opt for one of those transportable heaters, is because all of a sudden our gas prices just went through the roof, right? Like over a month, and it really can be very costly. So people are like, well, you know what? I'm just going to go get out my old portable heater. Now, sometimes they do have those coils that heat up, and those are super dangerous.
Yeah, especially the older ones before a lot of the new safety requirements. Basically, a heater was just that. It was hot wires. They were glowing red, and if you touch them, you would burn right away.
Right.
And those are the ones that are particularly dangerous because it doesn't take really much of anything to catch fire on those.
Right.
So our recommendation is if you are going to be using a portable heater, go to your local Home Depot, hardware store, and invest in a safe heater.
Okay.
We recommend you get one that has a timer that shuts itself off. That's one of our other things we find is that people leave them on all night, and then even if you have something set further away, as it continues to heat up through the night, that radiant heat will combust that. So we do recommend that anything that you can see the hot elements in there, it's probably old and time to replace it with something newer.
And some of those ones that are on Home Depot actually have mechanisms that when they tip over, they turn off.
Yeah, all the new ones, they have a sensor or a switch in them that if they get knocked, they're going to shut themselves off.
Yeah, good thing.
Yeah.
Good thing, because like you said, if it tips over and it's going to burn something, especially carpet, it could even burn the carpet too. So there's so many combustible things that you would never even think of could just burn up because of heat.
Yeah, those space heaters they're dangerous. And the newer ones are much safer. They built in the safety mechanisms. Another thing we see with those is people plug them into the extension cords, the real thin extension cords or circuit breakers. And those aren't designed for the high amps that those heaters draw.
Right.
So we recommend that if you get one, you plug it directly into a wall outlet.
Okay. Now, many folks have dryers in their homes, and some are like those stackable ones. And I guess I wonder, because I have a stackable one, and it seems to be so. You can't get behind it, you can't get to the side of it to see if there's any issues in the back. And so if you allow that lint to build up in some of those tubes, is that dangerous?
Yeah, we recommend that everybody clean their dryer vents once a year to get that lint out of there, because that lint is what starts the fire. It's small, it's like tinder, and it's what's going to want to heat up and start that initial fire and have it grow. So we recommend that just part of your annual cleaning and maintenance is that you clean out those dryer vents. You get your vacuum cleaner in there and you suck it out and clean it out. Also,
now, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Are you talking about like where you take the little lint thing out and you suck it out of that area? How do you get to the back and you do the tubes? Are you supposed to clean that out too?
So you can. That's a lot more work, and we recommend you do that if possible. But those tubes, once it's in the tube and heading out, as long as your tube doesn't get clogged up and jammed, you should be okay. But just keeping the loose lint, and if you continue that maintenance, you don't get all that extra lint that just kind of floats around.
Yeah.
And if you do have a lot of lint, when you just see it on the floor and behind, pick it back there with a vacuum as well and clean that lint out.
Okay.
With the dryers, we also recommend you plug those directly on the wall. Don't use an extension cord. Because same thing, those little extension cords aren't designed to carry that high amperage, and they'll heat up.
Right.
And then they heat up and they touch the lint, and then your fire goes.
You know, when you plug it in, I mean, I've never really had to worry about that because it's already plugged in for me. But are those generally the ones that can turn off if there is a problem? I forget what they call those. But
So if they're properly installed, which most dryers are, we don't have as much of an issue with dryers as we do with the portable heaters.
Circuit breaker.
Most of them are on a circuit breaker, or what they call a GFI, ground fault
Got it.
breaker.
Okay.
So if it's in the right spot where your dryer should be, that's really not a problem as much with the dryers. But some people want to move them to a closet or something. That can be an issue.
Now, what about where it exits, where the vent and the heat kind of exits? Usually it's on the exterior of your home.
Yes.
So do you need to worry about that?
So that's another place that you can go and you can clean out,
Okay.
get rid of some of that lint that's built up in those tubes. You go out there with your vacuum hose and you stick it in there, and it'll draw out any of that loose lint. And you'll notice it as you start to walk by. You go, oh my gosh, I got lint on my floor. It's probably starting to get full, and a good time to do that.
Okay. And also, most of the time, those little vents on the outside have wire and stuff on them. But if they don't, should people be concerned and put wire there?
So that wire mesh is more for you than for that, because that just keeps the rodents and that type of stuff out. It's not like your vent eaves that keeps the fire out.
Okay.
That's really to keep rodents and stuff out here.
Oh, okay. Well, yikes.
So
you don't want them crawling in.
You want to keep that mesh on there, and again, that's not so much for the lint and the dust fire. That's to keep your rodents out.
Okay. Now, we've all been guilty of some kind of hoarding, books or newspapers or whatever, you like, it just stacks up in the corner. But here you just say, probably not a good idea.
Yeah. As far as safety goes, safety in the home, the hoarding, the collecting of large amounts of material can be a serious safety issue but for several reasons. One, we'll go back to what we talked about first, those space heaters. Even if you have a built-in furnace and you start stacking up around the heater vents, you could build up that excess heat and create a fire hazard. Also, if you start getting piles in your path of travel, they can become tripping hazards when nobody wants to trip and break a hip and get injured that way.
Right.
It does a few things. If we have to come in an emergency, we're not able to get to you. We're not able to get to the seat of the fire and put it out. Right. It becomes dangerous for everybody involved, yourself and the rescuers.
Right. Now, people keep batteries around, and then we've been hearing a lot about with lithium batteries too, that they are combustible and they just do it themselves. So is that something to be concerned about as well if we're keeping those in our home?
So the battery issues, it's when they're charging. And when the batteries sit on the chargers, they're designed to charge at full charge, come off the charger, and then be ready to use. It's when people leave them on the chargers full time and they just, I put my battery on the charger, I'll grab it when I need it next. And that's when the batteries will overheat and heat up. So if you do have a battery charger in your house, just like your heater, you want to keep combustibles away from that. You want to keep it on a clear workbench somewhere. If it does overheat, that it will just burn itself out and be done.
Okay.
Trip the breaker, hopefully, and be done. But certainly if you're charging batteries, you want to keep them clear of any papers or anything that could catch fire.
Is there any particular time frame that they shouldn't be on there any longer? I mean, I guess when you notice that they are charged, you should take them out? Yeah,
the chargers will have a green light, and when you see their batteries full, take it off the chargers. No longer charging you're not going to get an extra drill out of it or extra few minutes on your vacuum, whatever the battery is for.
Yeah.
Once it's charged, and after that, it's just sitting on the charger, and there's a chance that that circuit will continue to heat up and overcharge that battery.
I did not know that. That's great advice, and it's only on the rechargeable batteries, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, because otherwise it's not a big deal.
Correct. Any loose battery, it's not going to gain any power.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for the reminders. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you guys in a couple of months, and maybe I'm sure by that time we'll be in fire season.
Yep, even
though fire season is all year round, this particular time frame might be worse.
Correct. We are safely in a very low fire danger right now,
right.
But it's going to be coming quickly. With all the rain we've had, we're going to get a lot of grasses. We're going to have very tall grasses, which are our light, we call them light flashy fuels.
Okay.
Those are the ones that are going to start the fires and get them moving quickly.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back to talk about some wildland fire safety in a couple months.
That sounds good. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome. If you want more information about anything we've discussed, or you just want to get a heads up on what's happening at the Orange County Fire Authority, you can go to ocfa.org. We'll be right back.
Diane's Hallmark in Laguna Niguel is now an Elam's Hallmark, and we are excited to be part of your community. We have just remodeled, and you will be surprised by the wide variety of fashion and accessories, home decor, collectibles, Disney, Peanuts, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, along with the largest Hallmark card selection in town. Stop in today and sign up for our Crown Rewards program and get a free Just Because card. Once a member, you can get a free card once a month. Elam's Hallmark, your neighborhood gift store.
Welcome back, where we have Scott Elam here on behalf of Elam's Hallmark right here in Laguna Niguel. Well, welcome. Very nice to see you again.
Well, good to see you. Glad to be here.
You know, we've talked to you a number of different times, but just tell me a little bit about your history and why you guys decided to purchase the Hallmark that was right down the street.
Well, we're excited because we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary in Laguna Niguel.
Wow.
March 1st is when we bought Diane's Hallmark and remodeled it to be Elam's Hallmark. And so it's been an exciting year. It's been fun to be up in Laguna.
Well, you've got lots of fans, I'm sure, because you always have great stuff, as you can see
Oh,
here.
I brought some samples for you
He brought
today.
just a few things. But before we get into that, you have a campaign that's going on right now for cystic fibrosis. Tell me
We
about it.
do. We have our Hearts for CF campaign going, where when customers come in, we ask if they'd like to contribute. You can see some of the graphics where we get a lot of contributions. And I've always told my staff, I said, you know, individually I can't make a huge difference, but collectively we can change the world.
Right.
And we have. I have goosebumps thinking about the changes that we have helped. That gentleman with me in the photo, his name is Justin, and he is a family friend at one of our best friends' son, and he was born with cystic fibrosis.
Okay.
But after he spent about 100 nights in Rady's Children's Hospital per year, and 2 out of 3 years in middle school, we decided we needed to do something to help.
Okay.
And so we came up with the Hearts for CF campaign.
Yeah, and I love that because his picture is on this, as you can see on the screen. And what would you just write a note in here?
You can write all kinds of things.
Okay.
Love from the Elam family or best of wishes, anything you'd like.
Okay.
There's a great photo we have of him with all the hearts after 1 year after the campaign.
Right.
And he's sitting in the middle of a room with all the hearts spread out. And so over 11 years, we've raised over $160,000.
That is great.
It's been a game changer, and it's actually been a game changer for him.
Okay.
And he came to one of our training meetings last week and explained the new medication that some of this fundraising helped get this new medication that has changed his life.
Well, and I don't think we really focus much on cystic fibrosis. I mean, you hear about it, but you don't really hear much about much of the research that's going on. So for him, how old is he now?
24.
He's 24, and he's
24.
been dealing with this his whole
life.
And so when you talk to people about cystic fibrosis, give them an idea of what it's about.
Well, it's a genetic lung disease, and growing up, he had to take about 40 pills twice a day and have a vest and a mouthpiece that would help get the mucus through the body.
Okay.
And he would have to have that vest an hour to an hour and a half twice a day along with the 40 pills. The new medication allows him to take 2 pills a day, and that's it. And now he's able to gain weight. He's looking healthy.
Great.
And back when he was younger, with all the pills, he had no immune system.
Wow.
So everything turned into pneumonia, put him in the hospital again. And so we've watched him grow up, and I'm just so excited to see where he is today.
Well, this is a really nice fundraiser for sure. Now, of course, this is going on through February 14th.
Yes.
So it's something that you can do now. And is it just sort of like a $1 donation or higher?
Anything.
Okay.
Would you want to round up your transaction?
Oh, that's
Somebody
great.
gave us a $50 contribution this weekend.
that's
You know, it's just, and we say every little bit helps.
Absolutely.
And collectively, it's really going to come together to make a difference.
That is great. That is awesome. All right. Well, I really appreciate you telling us about the fundraiser. Now, of course, we also have Valentine's Day that is coming up. And so we have tons of things here that you can get your loved one. So, and we also have a couple of pictures too, but just give me some ideas of what some of these things are. I know you have new perfume. Let's start with the new perfume line.
So the Lalia line is an absolutely beautiful line. We have 4 different scents that it comes in. And you got everything from bubble bath to candles to perfume. And talk about an easy gift. You get the card, you get the gift, you get the bag, and you're one-stop shopping.
Everything is right there, and that's a brand new line that you have. And what would you say the scent is? Is it more of a floral scent?
Well, this is a
particular
rose.
one? Okay.
This is a rose scent.
Okay.
Perfect for Valentine's.
All right.
But we have lavender and a few other
good.
scents too.
All right, perfect. And then you've got this little doggy on the end is adorable.
Well,
He
this little guy,
dances.
everybody loves our little techno plush at the seasons. And he sings a little song, I Like to Love You. And then he has a little corresponding book to go along with it.
Oh my gosh, that is just
and so
darling.
Those are always...
May I take a look at the little book? So
Absolutely.
So he can be dancing, and you can do a little book here. It's just adorable. Oh, here he's
So
already.
cute.
Here, there you can hear him singing. Too cute. Now I think this is just adorable. Something that you could read with your loved one, a granddaughter and grandchild, and this
Absolutely.
is so cute. All right, perfect. Now another cute thing. Oh, we share some pictures too. It's like you go together like peanut butter and jelly,
Jelly.
which is so cute. We've got that photo. Or
the
cute
hamburger
like
and
a
fries.
cheeseburger and fries.
And-
Just
and
so cute.
for
And then these cute little
Valentine's.
guys, they're magnets.
Love you too. And they're a magnet that they cut together. And now they're even coming out with some of these in licensed properties. So there's going to be Snoopy
so
and
cute.
Woodstock and
Oh my
some other
gosh.
things. So they're really cute. And these are a really popular item that's really been taken off in the store.
Well, they're really cute and they're adorable and they're very soft. And look at how cute. So look at the bottom screen there.
Yeah.
They're just together. Now, they don't make a noise, but they're just letting you know that they're magnets and they just kind of close together, which is super
Yeah,
cute.
super cute.
Just adorable. And then I really like this card,
So-
which you've got a couple of
Hallmark.
expanding cards.
Hallmark is known for their cards, right? I mean, you can't find better cards. And this is literally a 3D pop-up
Look at
card
that.
with the laser cut inside. You can
I
get
love
license. You
it.
can get one with roses. Some of our other cards now. So this is called Signature Line. This is the Paper Wonders. And it
Oh.
pops up like this. And I call these displayable cards.
Yeah.
And, you know, I always tell everybody, these cards will have a much longer life because how can you throw that away? You know, they're going to want to put that
It's
out.
like a present in itself,
It
right?
is. They're going to want
Yeah.
to put that out and they'll keep it on the counter for a long time.
Oh my gosh, you guys have tons of stuff now.
This is new.
Oh, this-
So
okay.
we love
Oh,
our,
the
our
Snoopy
Snoopy.
line.
He's so cute. There's this little tumbler with this straw, but it's got the Snoopy and the little confetti inside. So that's a brand new line. I just dropped it off at the store, so it's brand new.
And then we're showing a little Snoopy doll, which is great for Valentine's.
The little Snoopy floppy with all the Valentine hearts on it. It's just adorable. And he comes out every season
Yeah.
for the season. So now there's a following of people that like to get the different floppies, whether it's a Christmas one, a Halloween, Valentine's.
Oh, I love
Very cute.
that. And then this is another cute thing. It kind of goes in that same line as that little dog, right?
Well,
Or in
no,
the-
these
in
two
the
are
line?
just stuffed
Oh.
animals.
Oh,
Just little
okay.
stuffed animals that people just love to have. And then this one here is really cute because the little cherry is a gift card holder. On the back, you can put a little gift card in there. So along with the
Oh, see, isn't that
cute little
cute?
stuffed animal,
Like that could go, it's a cherry.
little cherry.
Oh, that is so cute. I love it. Everything is so adorable. Now, are you guys having any specials going on this time of year?
Well, this guy here is normally what? $34.99. So
Okay.
a 3-card purchase, he's $24.99.
Oh, okay, great.
And that's always our biggest promotion. They just love to get the little techno plush
Yes.
animals for each season. I got another one coming for Easter.
Oh, okay, good.
So it's a lot of fun to see what the next one's going to be.
Oh, there's always a surprise.
And what's really fun is that we just came back from the Atlanta Gift Show.
Oh, you
We had
did?
3 buyers there for an entire week. And the product is just starting to roll in. All the fresh new spring decor.
Okay.
We're just getting it out right now. It's just coming in. I mean, this just came in. These are brand new. So there's a lot of new product that we carry that's not Hallmark.
Right.
That's very unique to Elam's
Okay.
Hallmark.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not a Hallmark product, but we have the ability to bring it in from other companies.
Okay.
Like Lalia. This is something you
Yeah.
can find at Nordstrom.
Okay.
Something like that. So we really try to bring in really unique product, and we're really price conscious when we bring it in.
Well, that's good because, sometimes you can walk into a Nordstrom's and it's going to be way more expensive than you would ever think to pay. So
Right.
that the thought that you keep that in mind is wonderful. Well, this looks amazing, and I'm really happy that you guys are doing a cystic fibrosis fundraiser, and that is only through February 14th.
Correct.
So when you guys go in, make sure you sign up to do that so they can help out their dear
We
friends.
try to be very civic minded. We do the cystic fibrosis fundraiser in February. March, we're usually doing a STEP, Support the Enlisted program
Okay.
fundraiser, that's more of a collection.
Okay.
We do the Toys for Tots. We support San Diego Fisher House on the Balboa Naval Base.
Yeah.
And then maybe fill a bag, feed a child.
Wow.
Which is a great program
Well,
as
there's
well.
always something that you
There's
guys are
always
doing.
something.
Excellent.
And like I said, individually, I can only do so much, but collectively, we can really change the world.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate the information.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. If you want more information about Elam's Hallmark, you can always get in touch with them at the information that's on your screen. They are located at 27230 Alicia Parkway, Suite A in the Marketplace, and you can always go to their website, elamshallmark.com. We'll be right back.
you have cavities, broken or missing teeth, tooth pain, or other dental problems? These issues can create more problems than you think, including affecting your overall health. Don't wait until it's too late. Contact Loberg Dental today and your first exam and set of x-rays is free without insurance. It's a great way for you to experience our high-quality level of patient care while saving money too. Visit drloberg.com to schedule your free exam and x-rays today.
Our movie for today is called Fences, and of course, this is in honor of Black History Month. It stars Denzel Washington and Viola Davis. A great flick that you can see today at 2 p.m. with subtitles, 6 p.m. without subtitles, brought to you by Memorial Care. Now, we do have a drive-through food distribution coming up this week, and it's going to be on February 17th from 9 a.m. to 10:30. It will be at the United Methodist Church, but it is sponsored by Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods. Everyone is welcome, and it is a drive-through, so you don't even have to get out of your car. If you want more information, you can always contact the number that's on your screen. And of course, I've been telling you about Joey Sims is going to be emceeing another funny evening on February 23rd, and she's going to have Mark Schumacher, who is a professional comedian and very fun. And you can just show up at Clubhouse 5 at the event, and it's $10. Bar opens at 6, show is at 7, so come a little early so you can make sure you get a good seat. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather while we are looking at chillier weekend temperatures. Today we are looking at a temperature of a high of 58. Same with tomorrow, but we might have a little bit warm up next week. 58, 44, 58, 43, 61, 49. And then next week we are going to be looking at a little bit warmer. If you're traveling, take a look at these numbers. Local beaches 58, 48, San Diego 60, 47, Santa Barbara 62, 43, Palm Springs 70, 45. And in the mountains, we are looking at snow, so make sure you check your road conditions. Tahoe's 37, 16, Big Bear 40, 20, Mammoth 27, 8, and Las Vegas 64, 42. You can always rewatch our program at 12:30 and 5, Monday through Saturday, or browse our YouTube channel, Village Television, for all our TV6 programming. We'll see you again on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Are you struggling to hear in your noisy dining room? Do you have to pause and think about what people are saying so you can figure out the words? Do you find yourself lost in conversations? Can you hear but you don't understand the words people are saying? You need to get on the Ark. No, not Noah's Ark. This is Stewart's Ark hearing aids with artificial intelligence. You will never know how much better you can hear until you listen to the clear sound and noise right in our office. Call us today. Don't miss the boat and tell them Stewart sent you.
I'm so happy to recommend Dr. Fairman. I've been going to her for 9 years. She's done implants, crowns, bridges, root canals, and I've been happy with everything that she's done. The staff is so friendly and pleasant, kind, and gentle. I would recommend her to anyone.
We are now fully open for all your dental needs and invite you to come in and experience the Brilliant Smile difference.
We are close to Gate 6 near Snooty Fox Restaurant behind Coco's.